that's a robot, and robots are going to take over the world. There's been a debate raging on the other side of the pond earlier this week on whether AI would replace SDRs, that's sales development representatives. And I think the question is too binary. I don't think it's not an and or question. It's a bit like the social selling versus cold calling. It's not and or. And from my perspective, I think anybody that sits there and says, no, this isn't going to happen in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, I think is verging on arrogance. Only earlier this week, formal Google exec came out saying that up to 40% of all roles potentially could be replaced by technology or AI of some sort within the next 15 years. So, from my perspective, yes, I do believe that AI technology will replace the role of the SDR and the role of a salesperson to a certain degree, depending on what industry you are in and what markets you are playing in and what you're selling. That's not necessarily to say that they are replacing them outright, but that the role will evolve. And those individuals that understand that technology is going to evolve how we do things, and it is going to replace some things that we do. It could replace everything that we do. And I have friends and colleagues that work in tax, audit, accounting, legal, and already starting to see the impacts of functions and roles being replaced by technology. It's digital Darwinism, if you will. But the individuals, the organisations that get their head around this and understand that actually it's not about the technology, it's about the data. And those organisations that understand the access to data that we now have, that we didn't even 5 years ago, that can start to drive better client conversations, better client experience, can free up individuals to do roles or do aspects of their role which adds more value to what the client is trying to achieve, then for me that is a good thing. But the question is too binary, yes or no. It is a yes, there's no two ways about it, but it's going to be an evolution, and it's going to be an evolution of roles that will change into something different functions, different values, where technology is going to play a huge part of it. That was my hashtag Ask Alex today. As always, thank you so much for giving me time to share my views and thoughts. If you've got any questions, drop me a note, drop me a message. Otherwise, I hope everyone has a cracking weekend, and until next week.